Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sylvia and my channel's all about art and craft. Now in today's video I'm going to show you how to create these flowers with foam material. Now I'm not going to do every single one of them like these ones here. I'm not going to do. They're pretty basic and it's the same principle as what I will show you with the others. So let me move these out of the way, and I'll do it in a quick way. It's called tip them over to one side. Okay, so what you're going to need is your foam piece to shape your flowers with, like we used in the previous tutorial. You're also going to need some very thin foam. Now this one here I actually purchased from AliExpress, and quite frankly the size and the amount of foam you get for the price is pretty awesome. So so we've got that. Now I've already prepared a heap of flowers, as you can see. There's all different sizes there, and we'll go through it bit by bit. Now, for these little ones here, I just used this die here. Okay. Then we've got even a smaller one, and I used this little die here. Then I have, let me just dig it out, this little one here, and there's the die for that. Then I have this one here. Now this one is this die. And then I've got this little one here, and there's the die for it. Now the one I also haven't got made up is this one here. Now with this one I just used this die. So, and as you can see, you can create two different types. You probably could create even more than just two different types. You could use it probably for roses, etc. So look at your stash, see what you've got, okay? So what I might do is just put this one here with that one. Then we have the ones that I used in the previous video, which are these three, which are these dies here. And for this one, I just used these 4 dies. Now, if you would have noticed, I also had a little one. Now this little one, all I did was put a few of these together in order to create it. So sometimes, you know, you can change things to suit what you want. Now, some of the things that you're going to need is obviously archival ink, because I've used archival ink on these foam flowers as well. And you're going to need a balling tool. You're going to need your blending brush, You're going to need a pair of tweezers. You're going to need a pokey tool. You're going to need an iron. And you can either use a hot glue gun or you can use the glossy accent. Now I'm going to use the glossy accent for one reason and one reason only. I've got the feeling that the glue sticks that I've got are too old, and I found that it all starts falling apart. So, but I know that with the glossy accent it won't fall apart. So what I'm going to do is I'll clear this off again, and when I come back I'm going to zoom out, and I'll bring the iron a bit closer so you can see how we shape these petals. Okay, so I've got my iron. I've had it running for about 10 minutes to make sure, you know, got plenty of heat there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my ball tool. I'm going to grab one of the petals. Now what you're going to do very carefully is hold it against the iron and use your ball tool just to maneuver it in the center. Now depending on how long you leave it depends on how well the petal will form. So if you want a really closed in one, as you can see, it doesn't take much, but what you do is, all you're going to do is push in the center, and you can close it even more, like so. Okay, now if I would have let it go a little bit longer on the iron, it would have closed up even more, but that's all I wanted. So we're going to grab another one. So I'm going to go through all of these ones in all the different sizes, and I'll speed the video up so that, you know, the video doesn't end up being too long. So So now that that's done, what we're going to do is we're going to put these ones all together. So all I'm going to do, oops, I need my foam bit still. Keep forgetting that I do need it because it makes life easier. And I think I have to use a little needle. There we go. And I just put a tiny bit in the center. And again, just like before with the paper ones, you want to make sure that this petal ends up in between two on the other petal. And I'm just going to use my ball tool to press in the center. And we're just going to keep doing this. And again, the more you do, the fuller your flower will become. So, you know, you can create some very, very pretty flowers this way. And all I'm literally doing is just putting one drop in there. And what you can actually do is sort of like push the outside ones in, so you end up with a petal like that. Now with the other two, I'm just going to put those two together and leave it at that. So again, you can use as many or as a few in order to create what you want. Now if you wanted like a closed in rose petal, all you would do is just glue each of them together and making sure they all overlap the same way. So they're all like this, right? And then you've got one close bulb. So, which I'm not going to do with this one, so, but it is something that you can do. So we're going to put this one in there, and I might actually grab even a smaller ball tool so I can get in there without disrupting the petal. And there you have it. Now you've got a little one to go with the bigger one. And with these ones here, all you're going to do is put something in the middle. You know, you could, let me see, you could use some of these ones, or some of these ones, or you could even use half pearls. So, you know, there's plenty of different ways you can put a flower together, and you end up with a ton of beautiful flowers. So I'm not going to bore you with putting all the other ones together. I've shown you the principle of it, and it's a way for you to be able to create a whole heap of different ones, which is awesome, especially if you haven't got as many dyes as there is out there. I mean, let's face it, if we were to have every single dye that's out there, where would we put them? So it gets to show you don't have to have every single one of them in order to create different types of flowers. But I know I've got more coming, and once it arrives, I will do a video to show you all the new things that I've gotten. Anyway, until next time, I hope you have an awesome week and an awesome weekend. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification if you haven't already done so, and I will see you in the next video. And don't forget to share the videos around. It'll really, really help me. Anyway, catch you later.